The official opposition is still trying to figure its role in this parliament. It's been 8 months, and it's really difficult to tell what kind of opposition we have because, they are filling a role that was occupied by DA, which was just absolutely delightful as opposition, that challenged everything, that knew how parliament works. And with the changes that are happening in the MK party every second week, every month, it's really hard for them to sort of establish themselves and to also get into grip with what they should be doing.
Carol Payton, just as someone asked me earlier this morning, do we miss the DA as opposition? And I actually said yes, because I thought, the DA was a very good opposition party. The amount of questions they submitted to the ministers. You're nodding your head.
Absolutely, yeah, no, they were very, very good, and sometimes their tone was a bit jarring, but now we miss it. And there's nobody that who's really, you don't get a sense in Parliament that the question times that I've watched have really been pretty boring.
And you feel that the DA is also conflicted because someone like Siviwe Gwarube, the Minister of Basic Education, this year had to announce a matric results number of 80-90%. I don't know what it was, very high, but the DA was always the first one to come out the next day and say, well, the real matric pass rate is lower than 50%, because if you track kids who were in grade 1 who's now in matric or who wrote their matric, almost half of them dropped out along the way. So the DA seems to be struggling still, Alicia, with this identity.
The DA is also struggling with its identity, especially in Parliament, because just a handful of them made it into the executive. So the rest of the DA caucus doesn't know whether it is executive or it is opposition. As a result, it is the most quiet party in Parliament at the moment, because they can't really oppose because they are part of this government. At the same time, there's a large number of MPs who don't, still trying to figure out what their role is. It is one of the issues that I think they have to deal with. The sooner they do that, the better.